Yesterday, my husband surprised me with a brand new car, a white Mercedes GLC. It's amazing. This makes our third foreign car, you know. Now we're talking about expanding the garage because we're out of space.
That's really something.
Oh, Eleanor, you drive a compact, right? Those look super convenient. Not for us, though. My son Liam saw a compact car and goes, "Mom, is that an electric scooter?" Totally serious. I couldn't stop laughing. Kids are so brutally honest sometimes, but they're cute, so you forgive them.
Well, honestly, I'd appreciate a little more tact.
Oh, come on, don't take it so seriously. I didn't mean anything by it, it was just a joke.
I see.
Oh, by the way, I'm going on a weekend trip with 7 other moms to a luxury resort in Napa Valley. Every suite has its own private outdoor hot tub. Infinity pools, real infinity pools. It's around $600 a night, but my husband's bonus hit 5 figures, so we're good. I was torn on what to wear, but I figured it's a special trip, so I got a full outfit from Louis Vuitton. Straight from the new collection, you know.
That's amazing. I don't really get to go on trips like that.
Wait, seriously? You can't go? Not that you don't want to? Oh, wow. That's a little... well, I don't know what to say.
It's not that I can't, I just...
Well, everyone's got their own lifestyle. Don't push yourself. That kind of pressure just leads to stress. By the way, I'm doing spa treatments 3 times a week right now. The other day, my husband came to pick me up after my session and waited for me outside. It was the sweetest thing.
He sounds like a really thoughtful guy.
Right? I mean, it's the kind of peace of mind that comes with a 7-figure income. We eat out 3 times a week, usually Italian or French. Sometimes I forget what home-cooked food even tastes like.
You know, that kind of talk, honestly, is a little hard for me to hear.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I just got carried away. But hey, chatting like this every once in a while is a nice little break, right?
I guess, yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, yesterday's lunch was at this members-only French place in Beverly Hills. You know it? No? Didn't think so.
No, I've never even heard of it.
Right? It's invite only, so regular folks can't get in. They have a dress code too, and honestly, being in that kind of place just makes you feel more polished.
Polished? Or just nervous? I think places like that make me a little uncomfortable.
Oh, totally. I get that. I used to feel the same way. But once you get used to it, you really can't go back to casual chain restaurants. Your body just won't let you.
Yeah, I guess I prefer something more low-key when I eat out.
Sure, I know people like that. Oh, and check this out. My kid just got praised in his French class. And they said his pronunciation is nearly native level.
Well, that's impressive. Liam's really working hard, huh?
Right? Environment makes a huge difference. We even order his learning materials from overseas. But hey, I'm not saying he's some genius. He just picks things up quickly, that's all.
I see.
Are you teaching your kid French too, Eleanor? Oh, sorry. Public schools probably don't start that early, right?
We're doing things at our own pace.
Of course. Don't overdo it. Honestly, talking like this just reminds me how lucky I am. I'm really grateful.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, Eleanor, I just remembered something. Your kid's lunch at field day was super basic, wasn't it?
Huh? That lunch? I just packed a few simple things my family likes.
Right, it was like just a PB&J and some carrot sticks or something. Some of the moms were wondering if you kind of phoned it in.
Well, it wasn't about cutting corners. That's just my kid's favorite kind of lunch.
Fair enough. Every family has their own style. Ours had mini sliders, pasta salad, and some chocolate-dipped strawberries. The second I opened the cooler, a few moms were like, okay, is this a picnic or a catering job? They totally lost it. I kind of stole the spotlight for a minute there.
That sounds really fancy. I don't think I could ever manage something like that. But we have our own version of lunch, so I hope you won't bother us with that anymore.
Oh, really? You know, I wouldn't mind giving you a few pointers in the kitchen. Hey, Eleanor, are you done with your morning chores? I figured you might be settling down by now, so I thought I'd text you.
Patricia, what's up?
Yeah, I just have a small favor to ask, and seriously, if it's too much, feel free to say no. Actually, no. I really want to ask. Could you help me out just a little?
A favor? Sure, what is it? If it's not urgent, I'd be happy to at least hear you out.
So, here's the thing. Next weekend, I'm planning a little event with some of the moms in my condo. We're thinking of getting the kids involved too and just having a fun time outside. After talking it over, we all agreed nothing beats a barbecue to get everyone excited. So we've been moving ahead with the plans.
Oh, a barbecue. That sounds perfect for this time of year, and I'm sure the kids will have a blast. Sounds like it'll be a really fun day.
Exactly, but here's the thing. This time of year, everything's already booked. All the nearby barbecue spots are full, and when I called, they all said we'd have to join a wait list. And doing it by the river feels risky with little kids around, you know. Driving all the way to the beach takes forever, and hauling everything there would be a nightmare. It's just not realistic.
I see. Yeah, outdoor spots are super popular lately. It's gotten really hard to make reservations. Weekends are especially packed, and with young kids, it gets even more complicated. And yeah, when you think about safety, long trips can definitely be a concern.
Right. So while I was listening to everyone's ideas, something popped into my head. Wait, doesn't your place have a backyard, Eleanor? I remembered Anna saying something like, Eleanor's yard is surprisingly spacious and gets great sunlight. And that's when it hit me. This could work. Of course, we'd bring all the food and equipment ourselves, and we'll take care of cleanup too. We'll make sure not to cause any trouble, so don't worry about that. And if you're up for it, I'd love it if you and your family joined in too. I just thought it'd be nice if we could all enjoy it together. So yeah, I was wondering if there's any chance we could borrow your yard for a bit. Would that be okay? Or is that asking too much?
Oh, our place? I honestly didn't expect you had your eye on our yard, so I'm a little surprised. I'm really sorry. I do appreciate you thinking of us, but I'm afraid we can't.
Oh wait, seriously? Wow, I didn't see that coming. I totally thought you'd say yes, so I'm kind of shocked. Someone mentioned before that your yard's big and gets a lot of sun, and when I heard that I just assumed it'd be totally fine.
Well, yeah, we do have the space, but our yard is fully covered in turf. It's mostly for the look, and keeping it up takes a lot of work. The idea of hot coals or sparks landing on it, that honestly makes me nervous. Natural materials catch fire really easily, and this time of year everything's super dry, so fire safety is a real concern. Plus, we actually have a family trip planned that weekend. We'll be out all day. I really don't feel comfortable having people over while we're not home. If something happened, we wouldn't be there to deal with it. So, I'm really sorry, but we'll have to pass this time.
Oh, come on, seriously? That really puts me in a tough spot. I honestly didn't think you'd say no, and now we might have to redo the whole plan. I mean, your house is basically the only place within walking distance for the other moms in our condo. And I already told everyone, don't worry, the location's set, so they've all been counting on it. Trying to find somewhere else now is going to be a nightmare.
I'm really sorry, but even so, we just can't. For us, safety comes first, and we also have to consider the impact on our neighbors. It's just not a situation where we can open up our yard.
Wait, seriously? Ugh, come on. I already told everyone it's happening at your place. I even shot out a group message on WhatsApp. And now if I say the location fell through, we're changing it, I'm going to get all the blame.
I'm really sorry, but I have to admit I was pretty surprised the plan moved forward before even checking with me. Either way, we just can't do it. I really couldn't take responsibility if something went wrong. I'm truly sorry.
No way. What am I supposed to do now? Everyone's counting on this and now I look bad. Come on, are you sure? Really? Not even just for a little while?
I'm sorry. I hope y'all enjoy the barbecue somewhere else.
Eleanor, we have a problem.
Patricia, what's going on?
Sorry, but, well, the house kind of caught fire.
Excuse me? The house caught fire? Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Okay, you might get mad when you hear this, but we're having a barbecue in your yard right now.
What?
Yeah, so I'm kind of hoping you can laugh this off. We searched all over, called every place we could think of, but everything was full. In the end, we just couldn't find the right spot, so I figured let's go back to our first choice, your yard. You said you'd be on a family trip anyway, so I thought if no one was home, it'd be fine. It's spacious, easy to set up, just seemed perfect.
What are you even saying right now? I seriously can't believe this. I clearly told you no, didn't I? I never said you could use our yard, not once. And I told you, it's all grass back there, remember? I specifically said it was too dangerous to use fire and that it wasn't allowed.
But we had no other options and I really wanted to make it happen. The kids were all looking forward to it, you know? So yeah, sorry. It kind of turned into a fire. But hey, it was the kids, so cut us some slack. It wasn't like a campfire or anything, just a little grill. I figured as long as nothing hit the grass, we'd be fine, seriously. But then, the one thing we didn't plan for, one of the kids lit a firework as a joke and dropped it straight onto the ground. The flames spread so fast, and next thing I knew, it had jumped to the side of your house. It was honestly insane.
Wait, what? Are you saying our house caught fire? You just casually threw that in like it was no big deal?
Yeah, at this point, all I can do is laugh. I mean, seriously, we were grilling meat. How was I supposed to know we'd end up grilling the house too? But hey, at least all the trash burned up with it, so we didn't have to clean up. In a way, you could say we got lucky. I mean, how often do you get to experience something like this? Even now, thinking about it, it cracks me up.
This isn't funny. This is way beyond a joke. What the hell were you thinking using our yard while we were gone? Wait a minute. Are you drunk right now? Because this does not sound like someone in their right mind.
Maybe a little. I've been drinking since noon, you know. It was a celebration after all. Everyone was in such a good mood, and we got a little carried away. Right now, we're all still out here watching the firefighters' hoses like it's a show. It's wild, seriously. The kids are having a blast too. They're so hyped up by the flashing lights, and they're saying stuff like, I hope there's another fire soon.
This is not the time to be saying stuff like that. Do you even understand what's happening right now? Are you telling me my house actually caught fire? Please tell me it just got a little scorched or something. Like maybe just some smoke or a minor burn. I really don't want to believe it actually went up in flames.
Let me see. They're still spraying water with the hoses, so I can't really see inside yet, but there's a ton of smoke and we've had to stay back pretty far. Still, when I got a quick look earlier, the second floor roof had totally collapsed. I was like, yeah, this place is done.
The second floor collapsed? That's not something you laugh about. This isn't some joke you can brush off with a smile. Are you saying our house is completely destroyed? Like totally gone? Oh, that's insane. What were you thinking? Seriously. Forget compensation for a second. What are we even supposed to do now? Where are we supposed to live? My family just lost our home. We're still paying off the mortgage and the house was basically new. We hadn't even updated our insurance yet. What are you going to do about it? You are going to pay for this, right? Our furniture, our appliances, everything might be gone.
Hey, I mean, I get that you're upset, but jumping straight to money stuff like that, it's kind of scary. Kids did this, you know. Sure, things didn't go as planned, but it's not like anyone meant for this to happen. How about giving us a break? Wait, are you seriously expecting us to pay for everything? You're not actually going to send a bill to my kid, are you?
Even if the kids did this, it's still the parents' responsibility to keep an eye on them. Why are you acting like this has nothing to do with you? I told you no from the start and you broke in, held a barbecue without permission, and now our house is gone. This is beyond irresponsible. I don't even have words for it. You need to take responsibility. It's not just the house, you destroyed everything we cared about. Memories, keepsakes, all of it, gone.
You don't have to come at me like that. We're not exactly well off, okay? Our place is tiny. It's not like we're living large like you guys. And isn't that what homeowners insurance is for anyway? I mean, won't it cover most of the damage in the end? If you think about it, maybe this will work out. You'll get to replace your furniture, maybe even upgrade your appliances.
How is that a win? This is a massive loss. We've been paying off this house for years. We poured our lives into building that home. And you just let yourself in while we were gone, used our yard however you wanted, and then set it on fire. I can't even wrap my head around this. Who could have seen this coming? How am I supposed to explain this to the neighbors?
Oh, come on, don't be so angry. I read somewhere that holding on to stuff like this isn't good for your mental health. I mean, yeah, I'm shocked too, but what's done is done, right?
You can't expect everyone to just brush it off. Try imagining it was your house. I never thought something like this could actually happen. I feel like my whole world just collapsed.
Well, let's just take a breath, okay? Getting worked up like this will only wear you out more. I mean, thank God no one got hurt. It wasn't like anyone's life was in danger, so let's just be grateful for that. Still though, that tree was wild. The way it went up in flames? Oh, crazy intense. Kinda wish I'd filmed it, honestly. You know, I'm talking about the huge tree next to your house. Once it caught fire, everything just spread like crazy. Now that it's burning too, the flames might reach your neighbor's place next.
Wait a minute. Can we pause for a second? Doesn't something about this sound off? Sorry, I'm just a little shaken, but you are talking about my yard, right? Because I've never seen a tree like that before.
Huh? What are you talking about? I just told you a huge tree is on fire. That one. It's literally burning right now and it's standing tall right next to the yard. There's no way you wouldn't have noticed it.
Are you talking about the tree next to the house? Do you seriously believe that's my yard? Look, I do have a yard, but it's mostly flower beds and a small vegetable patch. We don't have any tall trees, and there's no signature tree or anything like that. We've only planted low shrubs. Everything's kept trimmed and simple.
Wait, hold on. What are you talking about? There's a huge tree right in front of us. It's literally right there. That's not yours?
No, and I'll say it again. There's not a single tree like that in my yard. I really think you've got the wrong house. It's very possible you had your barbecue at someone else's property.
What? Wait, what are you talking about? What does that even mean?
Did you actually check the address? There's a chance you confused it with somewhere that looks similar. I live near the edge of the neighborhood over on East 52nd Street. You're probably in the next block over near East 53rd. That's where all the big trees are.
Wait, what? But I'm pretty sure the address was 439 East 53rd Street, wasn't it? Or was it not? No, that can't be. I looked it up on the map before going. There's no way I messed up the house. That's impossible.
That's not my house.
What?
We live at 213 East 52nd Street. That's a completely different location.
No way. So, whose house is the one that's on fire right now?
Unfortunately, that's someone else's property, which means you broke into a stranger's yard without permission.
I can't believe this. No way. This can't be happening. That's not your house? Are you serious?
Yes, I'm absolutely sure. And, well, this might be a bit hard to say, but that property around 439 East 53rd, I've heard it has a bit of a reputation. It's not something people talk about openly, but while it looks like a regular house, the person living there isn't exactly your average neighbor.
What?
Even around here, people say it's best not to get involved with that place. I'm trying to be careful with how I say this, but the people in that house aren't exactly what you'd call regular citizens. Let's just say they're involved in a different kind of business. To be blunt, they're part of that world.
You mean the mob?
To be perfectly honest, yes. That's exactly what I mean. At least from what I've heard, that house belongs to a very influential family in that circle. And apparently, the couple living there now are the grandson and his wife. He's got a high position in the organization. Now, of course, not everything is confirmed by officials, but in the neighborhood, it's pretty much accepted as fact. Also, I did hear something strange a while back. Some local kid supposedly spray painted their wall. A few days later, that kid vanished from the neighborhood. The last anyone saw, he was being driven off in a black luxury car. No one really says what happened, but there's this unspoken rule around here. Don't get involved. Everyone just kind of knows to steer clear. And now you've accidentally set fire to that house. I honestly don't even want to imagine what's going to happen next.
What? No way. Hold on. You're telling me this is seriously that bad? What's going to happen? What am I supposed to do?
To be honest, I have no idea. There's no real precedent for something like this, especially with people like that. And personally, I've never accidentally trespassed on a mob-affiliated property and caused a fire, so I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Well, it's obvious. Who does something like that? Nobody, that's who. You don't understand. I never meant for any of this to happen. I had no idea it would turn out like this. I really thought it was your house. I never even considered I might have gotten the wrong address. And no one said a word about it being a mob house. If I'd known, I wouldn't have gone anywhere near it.
Even if it had been my house, Patricia, what you did would still be completely unacceptable. You entered someone else's property without permission, used open flames, and caused a literal fire. This goes way beyond just being thoughtless. So you're on your own. There's nothing more I can do.
Wait, come on. You're seriously just going to walk away from this? Help me. You're involved too, you know.
Excuse me? And how exactly am I responsible for any of this? Care to explain that to me? All I did was politely say no when you asked to borrow my yard. And that day I was away on a previously planned family trip. That's it. I left town for a family trip that had been scheduled well in advance.
I'm just saying, if you'd actually said yes back then, none of this would have happened in the first place. I didn't even know the address was different. If you just told me, I wouldn't have made that mistake. And if I'd known that house belonged to dangerous people, I never would have gone anywhere near it. Anyone with a brain would avoid a place like that. It's not like I wanted to be there.
If that's your argument, then let me remind you. After I turned you down, you broke into someone else's property and held a barbecue without permission. I didn't see that one coming. You never once told me you were confused about the address. I had no way of knowing you'd misunderstood or even checking for that. And the fact that the place you accidentally picked just happened to belong to a well-known organized crime family in the area? Tell me, who on earth could have predicted that? This whole disaster happened because of your choices and reckless behavior. No one else is to blame. I clearly said no from the beginning, and I simply followed through with my own plans. I had no responsibility for any of this.
Excuse me? Are you kidding me right now? You're just trying to weasel out of it. Maybe try looking at what you did wrong for a change. It's not all on me. You messed up too. You didn't handle it perfectly either. Everything that happened to me is your fault, and I'm not letting you walk away from this. You're going to take responsibility whether you like it or not.
All right, that doesn't even make sense anymore. Blaming someone else won't fix what's already happened. If it did, life would be a lot easier. I honestly don't think you understand the seriousness of what you've done, and that's deeply disappointing. Right now, all you can do is face the reality of what happened, and the responsibility, that's yours alone. Please don't contact me again. I want nothing more to do with this. With that, I'm truly done. Whatever happens next, you'll need to deal with it through the proper channels.
Wait, you're really just going to leave me alone? You can't be serious. This is insane. Someone please help me. I just wanted to have a good time. How did it turn into this? Please, someone, anyone, just make it go back to how it was. This can't be how it ends, right?
After that, no one in the neighborhood ever brought up Patricia again. Following the whole barbecue fire incident, she was taken in by the police. But since the fire wasn't intentional and the homeowner was away, she was released without charges. Honestly, I was shocked. After all that, she didn't get arrested? But then, just a few days later, Patricia suddenly disappeared, like smoke, gone. She never returned home, and her kids were never seen again either. Her husband, I heard, filed for divorce and quietly moved back in with his parents. Sounds like there was nothing left for them in this town. That same week, a man in a black suit came to my door. He was extremely polite and respectful, but before I could even say a word, he said calmly, I'd like to speak with you briefly about the fire." The way he cut straight to the point, it was clear this wasn't just anyone. He said to me, "We really apologize for the inconvenience," and left behind a beautifully wrapped box of sweets before leaving. Shortly after that, Patricia vanished. A few of the other moms who helped plan the barbecue ended up getting divorced too. No one gave a clear reason, just vague comments like, "A lot happened." All those loud, confident voices are now silent. They slipped out of the neighborhood without a word, like they'd all crossed a line you're never supposed to touch. As for me, I'm finally living peacefully again, and I truly hope I can spend happy, quiet days with my close mom friends and our kids moving forward.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.